Hello. Welcome back to my podcast channel, Everything's Possible, a podcast where we explore the intricacies of life and discover new perspectives. Today, we are going to talk about something that I believe resonates with many of us, the feeling of living a mundane life and comparing ourselves to others who seem to be achieving more. Well, today's topic is breaking free from comparison, embracing the beauty of your mundane life. You might be thinking why I'm talking about this, but it's important that we understand that comparison is a trap. It's easy to get caught up in social media and compare our lives to others. We see people achieving great things, earning six figure incomes or traveling the world, and we can't help but feel like we are stuck in the rut. But here is the thing, comparison is a thief of joy. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we start to feel like we are not good enough, like we are missing out on something. And that creates confusion, that creates stress, that creates anxiety, and a lot of problems which comes with it as a baggage. I will talk about a person I know, and even I have traveled a lot, and people used to feel jealous at some point of time. But this is a story of a fellow friend, Rohan. So Rohan had it all: high paying job, a luxurious lifestyle, a sense of prestige. But despite his outward success, he felt unfulfilled and restless. Imagine a person with that stature is still feeling unfulfilled. He was driven by ambition, but he had lost touch with his purpose. One day, he decided to take a break and reconnect with his roots. He reached out to me and he was talking about how the feeling of void is killing him. He started volunteering at a local community, a social work center, teaching children art and music, which he loved. For the first time in years, he felt a sense of purpose and fulfillment. He realized that his ambition had taken away him from his core, and he was not close to his values and passion areas. That's exactly what is the difference between ambition and purpose. Ambition is about achieving external success, recognition, and validation. Purpose, on the other hand, is about living a life that aligns with our values, passions, and the core of what we are. When we are driven by ambition alone, we can lose sight of what's truly important. But when we are connected to our purpose, we feel a sense of fulfillment and meaning. So, how do we get back to our core? How do we reconnect with our purpose? For me, it's about taking time to reflect on my values, passions, and strengths. And in my Mind Mirror app course, I actually talk about how to find your purpose. It's about asking myself what truly matters to me, and there is a process, a 3-day process to get to know that. What kind of life I want to lead? Is it about the money? Is it about the people I am surrounded with? Or is it about myself? It's about being honest, and that's what matters. And then making choices that align with my purpose actually helps a lot. The point here is that living a mundane life is not a bad thing. In fact, it's quite beautiful. It's the small moments, the quiet moments that often bring us the most joy. When we focus on our purpose and values, we can find a lot in our lives. And then, whoever, wherever is doing whatever doesn't really matter. So, let's stop comparing ourselves to others and start appreciating our own journeys. We can stay inspired by others' journeys, but our journey is unique. And that's where we get back to our core and live a life that truly reflects who we are. And that's where I end this session. Thank you for joining today, tuning into this episode. Everything is possible. Why comparison? doesn't make sense in current world, and that is so true now that we are surrounded by social media, that we get lost many times. But that is exactly why this session will help you understand that purpose actually leads you towards the right direction and not ambition. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Siddharth, an author and a purpose clarity coach, and I'm here to help you. If you're looking for guidance, do reach out to me on my Insta handle Siddh Achieva Club, and typically I read the messages and respond to you. Thank you so much for listening in. Next time, I'm going to bring in another interesting topic, and stay tuned for that. We explore more topics which will inspire and motivate you to live your best life, and never forget, everything is possible. Thank you so much. Bye bye.